What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel again. I appreciate the support, I appreciate the comments, the opinions. It has been amazing. Let's keep it going, guys. Let's try and get me to 1,000 subs if we can. That would be amazing. Anyway, I've got a lovely little gem of a formation for you guys. It's what you see in front of you. It's the 4-4-1-1. However, I'll include a screenshot of how this plays in game. Now you can see it plays like a 4-2-3-1, but the 2, 3, and 1 are so compact and so tight together. It literally means that, again, it's another formation where your opponent play in the pocket. They find it very difficult to get through your midfield. Their only real options is going out wide, which very seldom works in this game. And this is a nice little gem of a formation that not many people use, let alone know that it's basically a 4-2-3-1 in the sense of how it plays in game. And again, hopefully you see that screenshot and you didn't skip it. This is how I've got it set up. It's balanced 55-65, fast build up, direct passing 45, 7, 2 and 1. I'm going to keep using a fast build up because it's not like it used to be, like post 3 or 4 patches ago. It's now very subtle. They don't run around like headless chickens anymore, which is pretty good. So that's why I'm using that one. So yeah, I'm going to drop some gameplay. I scored lots of goals with this formation, and I conceded very few goals, and it was very compact. As I said, you know, I was so shocked. Why have I not used this formation before? How have I not used this formation before? Is all I can say. This is an anti-meta formation, and it is absolutely superb. So stay tuned for the gameplay, and then at the end, I'll do the instructions. Okay, we're just going to jump straight into this one, guys. It is such a good formation, and it is so against the meta as well, which is what makes this so good. We're just having a lot of fun with the 5-star skillers I have in the club at the minute. You know, Roberto Carlos, Neymar, Rashford, Garrincha. Oh, I've got so many 5-star skillers. It's so good to have a little bit of fun with these players now. And yes, it's a tap-in, but it just goes to show that just because you're using like a semi-defensive or 2 banks of 4 formation doesn't mean you have to be on the slow build-up side of things. You know, people will get in the box with that fast build-up, which is why I'm going to keep using it. And Drogba, I can't stress enough, he is fairly cheap in my opinion for what he is. I mean, he's about 350, 400k. It's such a good card. I mean, I really like that card, and alongside Neymar, it's like little and large. It's a good front two for me at this point in time. So yeah, I mean, the first game you can see we're already 3-0 up. The guy has very limited chances. Maybe I will put a screenshot up of some of the stats at the end of the games that I play, just to show how comfortable and how good this formation is. Because I can't keep stressing it enough. It's, you know, so sorry, we won that game 4-0. So in the game clips you're seeing, I didn't actually concede a goal. A lot of people, I say a lot of people, I think 50% quit on me. We're scoring all sorts of goals outside the box, inside the box, tiki-taka, headers, corner kicks. Now again, this is where Drogba comes into his own. He reminds me of the Haaland card very much in the air. I mean, I'm just hitting him here, for example. He's trying to mark me this time around. He's already got a gauge on what I'm trying to do, so I'm just running him around, get my head on the ball, flick it across to the centre of the box, and luckily there's a player there to knock it in, and again another quitter. So it's I'm trying to be versatile with the goals that I score, so they're not just the same old, you know, banging them in. I want to try and show some build up. I want to try and show how these formations really work. And again, in game 4-2-3-1, I don't think you could ask for any more. It is a really good formation. And I know that I've got some really good players. I get that, but I'm coming up against some really good players as well. I'm coming up against the Cruyffs, the Pelés, the crazy Mbappés, the 97 Messis. You know, you do when you're in elite. You don't play against average players anymore. You play against these solid players, these meta players, and sometimes the formation is what makes you or gets you those extra wins. And then we come to the final game clip. Yeah, this is formation again. I'm going to repeat myself. Is so good. You can see, like, use the offside track, which is why I started this game right from the very start. This particular bit of gameplay, you can kind of see that I don't change anything, and we get a nice little tap in. Sorry, straight from kickoff. Always a good start. We do concede. It's the only goal I did concede in about 11 games, I think it was. Yeah, about 11 games. I only conceded one goal. I drew. Did I draw? No, I didn't. I didn't lose, which is pretty good. And then after this second goal by Neymar, I think the guy just puts his controller down, or he walks away from his console, whatever, because you can kind of see on this attack here, you can see the player highlight at the top of your screen. He's just running off. So I think he's put his controller down at this point, and we go in half time 3-1, and then he doesn't pick his controller back up. So yeah, let's just jump straight into the instructions so you can see how this is set up. Yeah, what did you think to that, guys? Let me know in the comments below. That gameplay, I was so impressed with this formation. I can't explain how happy I am to have a formation that this is probably going to now be my go-to formation with the 4-2-3-1. So instead of having the 4-2-3-1 in my slots, I'm going to have this one because it plays just like a 4-2-3-1, but so much better. So anyway, the instructions are left back and right back, stay back while attacking, and overlap, purely because you can change it in game. I've said it many times before, and I'm going to keep repeating that. You can change that in game, so don't change it here unless you absolutely want a crazy bombing forward formation. My holding DM, stay back, cover center, free roam. My more attacking CM, free roam, cover center, balanced. Free roam for those two players is an absolute must because it means they can move from left to right, right to left, back to front, front to back. They're not limited, and they can follow the runners, which is really good in this formation, especially with how tight they are to the front four. My CF I've got on getting behind and balanced. Again, work rates come into play. If you want somebody that's going to drop in between the two CMs, then use somebody with high defense. High is pretty good in that position. However, I found that I can use two attackers, the wide players, come back on defence, free roam, get in behind, get in the box for crosses. I am loving the free roam on my players at the minute. So these four players are on free roam and they interchange, they move around. My opponent can't pick them up. The AI is so confused. Not even the AI knows how to defend against free roam players, which is pretty good. So I highly recommend that. Doesn't work on old gen, guys. I must stress that free roam doesn't work on old gen as good as it does on new gen. Just remember that. So change it to whatever you want it to be. And then the striker is balanced, getting behind and stay forward. I'm so happy I found this little gem of a formation. Again, why haven't I tried it before? It is so good. When you look at it when you look at it here, for example, it just looks like it would defend in a 4-5-1. But it doesn't. It defends in a 4-2-3-1. It attacks in a 4-2-3-1. That's the beauty of it. It is so good. Let me know what you think to this one in the comments. Let me know if you've used it before. I'd love to know if you've used it before. Hit that subscribe button. It's free of charge. It doesn't cost a penny. I'm going to do a few more of these little videos on these hidden gem formations because I think they are amazing. Let me know what you think, guys, and everybody take care.